It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears' leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd down, it's Barnett. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bears at 9-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That would a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Brock. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll work this down inside the 30. On second down, it's Hicks, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Brock, and he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle they go. Barnett. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Wright's got it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The first down caught by number 12. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Barnett, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On third down, Barnett, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 8 yards.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, Hicks, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here we go on 4th down. Dances by at the 20. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 25.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hicks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down now, it's Hicks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I though?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2nd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Jaguars, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bears,
It could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with